Hi everyone, hope you like my second video. I'm in the basement at the moment. You can see all of Bob's work stuff, and the reason why I'm in the basement is because we've just had a tornado warning, and the warning's now gone. Like, there wasn't a tornado, but there's a lot of rain outside still. So Tony, Sophie and Dominic are upstairs in the dining room, and I'm still in the basement because I didn't really want them to hear me record this video clip, even though they're going to see it sometime soon, I expect. That's pretty much all my news. I will try to see if I can make this video work. Okay, so this is just to show you the storm that's outside while I'm in the basement. I just recorded this, but we haven't had rainy weather really much of camp at all. We've been pretty lucky. It was mostly before and now during the break, which is just our luck. The lake at one stage, before the kids arrived, was quite serene and it was calm and the weather was lovely. And all of a sudden the kids arrived, the dock went out, the activities began, we put the speedboats in. There's a phone going in the background, probably something to do with the tornado warning. Sorry, this is kind of off-putting. We've got swimming classes here. There's Sophie with her back to us and stuff. I might have to just pause this and start again in a minute, I think. Nope, the phone stopped. That's good. So yeah, you've got swimming classes. This is the sailing in the background. We've got a sailing competition we had. This is the canoeing, which the canoes kind of sometimes get caught up in the wind and the little kids can't handle the canoes. And I end up having to go and get them and bring them back in the boats. We've got paddle boats this summer, which I've never had before while I was at Glenwood. This is all new. This activity is a new one we came up with. We had donated 130 water noodles, so we put all 130 in the water, and we had some that were marked with special kind of marks and letters and things, and the kids had to make words or they had to find the special starred water noodle, and they really got into it. They really enjoyed it, which was fun. And we did things like they had to make kind of rafts and have little kids kind of off the water in the rafts, and we had points and things. This is one of the arty kind of photos I took in a little moment of arty fartiness, and you can see the sailboat competition in the background. We had one sailboat which didn't actually finish the competition. It just kind of blew out into the lake on the left a bit, but it was really fun. We had swimming competitions and we had archery competitions and things. Here's another arty photo of the totem pole at camp that I took. And we also have a parade that we normally go to during Independence Day, which is in the local town of Winter, and they have like a muskie queen, which is the beauty queen contest, and this is a muskie. But we didn't go to Winter, so we didn't see the muskie queen, and we didn't have any of the parade at Winter because the rain was so bad, the weather was awful. So we decided to stay at camp and make our own parade, which was really funny. We had Harry Potter characters. We had this girl who was the goose queen, and this is the goose queen, and she had this taxidermied goose, which was disgusting. It was like old 100-year-old goose thing. It was absolutely horrible. We had Stumpy, who was the local ghost. This is Chief Rolling Thunder. I went as Mr. England because it was Independence Day. It wasn't really a good time to be English, but I had like everything red I could find, and I was wearing that. And we had Ben Stiller here. We had a councillor who looks like Ben Stiller, so he went as Rocky. No, not Rocky. Zoolander. What am I thinking of? He also was Rocky. And we all drove in the back of the camp vehicles. So we had this old blue pickup truck that we were all in the back of, and we were kind of handing out candy to the kids, and we were going down the hill on the left, and it was pouring with rain, so we haven't got any pictures because the cameras would have got damaged, but it was really good fun. We had the Jeep as well, Tony's Jeep, and we were playing music out of that, and we even dressed Bob's dogs up, and it was amazing that he let us dress the dogs up. But here are the dogs. And the next photo is just one that was I took that I found quite funny. I got Sophie at the perfect angle, and here she is with the horns growing out of her head above the door, and she's playing table football. Sorry, there was a bit of a pause there. And we had other games where like big activities where the kids could play against us and win candy for table foosball, or we had pudding eating contests or blackjack. And in general, the kids are actually quite big characters. Like, they do come from interesting backgrounds, and some of them kind of difficult backgrounds, and they do have kind of some behaviour.
Hello, Ben's parents. How are you?
There's a lot of structure in place.
Levi.
Here's some
Steven.
kids now actually.
Casey.
Some interviews with them.
Where's David? David.
Say hello, David.
Hi, my name is David Glenn Cycle C. You might not know me.
Nice meeting you all.
Anything else?
I caught the biggest fish at camp.
How big was it?
About 18 inches.
And was it bigger than you?
No.
Anything you'd like to say, Stephen?
My name's
Look at his
Steven.
mohawk. Look at it. Ah. See? Yeah, he looks like Mr. T, don't he?
So all the kids, they learn something called the 4 basic skills, and these are things that help them be social amongst. Now, let's say I give you an instruction, like accepting no for an answer. What do you do? Here's an example.
Should I name the steps or do
name the steps.
I look at the person, say okay, do the task right away, and then check that.
And look, this is exactly word for word what he's remembered. So they all memorize these, and there's another one which is useful for when if you give a consequence to a student and they disagree with the consequence, they can disagree appropriately. So say I did something. Big Lee, if I gave you a consequence for laughing, what would you do? For doing something wrong.
Go to
if
the
this
back
is what
of
they
the
do.
circle.
Yeah, you'd go straight to the back of the circle. But if you disagreed and you didn't
Disagree
think
appropriately.
Okay, so you disagree appropriately. Can you disagree appropriately? Like, what would you say to me?
Yes, I can. Ben, I understand how you feel. You feel as though I was laughing at you, but I wasn't. I was laughing at a joke that my friend told, and it's just a whole big misunderstanding.
You missed out, but I feel differently because.
I understand how you feel, but I feel differently because I was laughing at a joke that my friend told me, and it's all just a whole big misunderstanding. I hope we can get past this.
Okay, Big Lee, you've explained yourself, so you won't get the consequence of sitting on the back of the circle. Thank you. Okay, so that was some examples of how the kids use their kind of particular social skill training to work at camp, and all the staff are trained in the same way, and we all know kind of that the kids should use those skills, and it does make everything a lot easier, especially when you deal with kids who might be a little bit difficult in normal situations. These are other events that we've had at camp. We've had like a talent show where all the kids dressed up. We had the girls in the camp were all kind of dancing, and the counsellors were in the background dancing with them. You can see the counsellors in the back in just a second as well, with their hands up in the air, getting the timing a little bit wrong, I expect. But we did have some final winners. The winners were Angus Cabin, and this is Angus Cabin. They did, I think, Run DMC or We Will Rock You or something, and it was really fun to watch the talent show, and the kids really got into it. And this is little David. I gave David my camera during the award ceremony at the end of camp. He took pictures of himself. He took pictures of his awards, and these are all pictures from David's point of view. He's the smallest kid on camp, so he went around taking pictures of some of the counsellors on the right. And here's some more counsellors. That's Tom on the left and Casey on the right. And most pictures he actually just ended up looking like this, which were quite funny. You couldn't see anyone's heads or anything like that. Some award winners from the banquet night are here. I think it was archery and land sports. And here's some more pictures of Casey and Susanna and the kids. And this is all of us at the end. I think my head's on the second on the right. I'm in the back there. So this is the whole camp, and it's tiny. Like it's less than 40 students. You could have them all in one class, really. So that's it. That's pretty much the first session. We've done lots of other things, but it was quite fun. And of course, we've had a lot of time to play as well. There's been a lot of visiting bars on days off, and we were actually behind.
I'm in a Wisconsin bar.
And this has been so fun. Goodbye.
Can you say hello? Oh.
How are ya? Greetings from Draper, Wisconsin.
Thank you. This is the Northwoods, Wisconsin. Have fun. One moment. Don't stop believing. I don't know what it is.